Good morning, everybody. We're going to start working on a dark skin tutorial. If you didn't know already, you can download this image that I created on my Facebook page and also on my Instagram page. It's free. It's also on my Etsy account for I think $1.50, but you can get it for free. It's my gift to you this month of December. I know it's still November, but you can grab it a little earlier. Go ahead, download it, print it out. I printed it this way because I wanted the focus to be on her face, since we're working obviously on skin tones, and I wanted to look nice and close. Before we get started, pay no attention to the barking dog in the background. He's in his room and he's mad about it, but he also decided to roll around in something smelly in the yard, and he's going to stay in his room until he has a bath later. So anyway, just pay no attention to the cranky dog. Okay, so when you are working on a darker skin tone, you want to I start with one of the darkest shades. So right now I'm using kind of my go-to brand, Crayola, Colors of the World. This is the deepest. This one's called Deepest Almond, and I'm going to start around her cheek area, and this is just like kind of I want to just see if this is the shade I'm after. Just lightly go in, and that looks about right. So I'm going to continue on, and I'm just going to lightly go around the outside of her face. Nice, easy, small circular strokes. You don't want a heavy hand on this. You want somewhere a medium to a light hand pressure here. And this is going to give you a feel, for your darkest, deepest shade. Everything else is going to go a bit lighter. My philosophy with skin is, skin is hard to blend, or it looks hard to blend. If you stay light with your pressure, other colors are easier to bring in. Drawing skin has its, tricks, and that's what I'm here to teach you guys, so that you're going to be happy with your portraiture from now on. And black or dark skin, it's the same. There are different techniques to make it come out nice and even and creamy looking. It is a little more challenging because it's deeper and it's so beautiful. But practice makes perfect. Grab an inexpensive coloring book that's full of nothing but portraits, and just do the skin. I do that, just nothing but the skin. I don't always finish the rest of the portrait. Practice makes perfect. And lighten your pressure as you come up on the cheekbone area, because that's definitely going to be a lighter shade. again, we're using Crayola Colors of the World. This is Deepest Almond. This is the darkest color in the almond palette. And I think this really, really looks nice with her skin tone. Now, I had quite a bit of blue highlights in her skin with the original digital drawing, and we will absolutely do that, add that in. But for right now, I want to concentrate on blending the brown and flesh tones. I tend to go a bit darker in the temple area and around the eyes. That is just my style. You can follow that if you like. As you guys continue to do portraits, you'll develop your own style. This is just mine. Now down the side of the nose, she's got rather prominent nose. I really like the way her nose turned out. I worked on it for a while, but I think we went over it in another video. Like, the wider the nose, the more your shadows are going to go this way, and the taller the nose, your shading is going to go this way. So she's somewhere in between. She's got a very pronounced, very detailed nose. She's somewhere in the middle. She's kind of going this way. Start light with the shadows of the nose. You can always go in and make them darker. It's harder to make it light, especially when you're working with darker shades of flesh tones. So just take your time. Patience in portrait drawing. So far, we've just used one color. And this is kind of an intense grayscale. I'll be releasing some that aren't quite this dark, but this is a good place to start. Find the edge of her jaw. You don't want to make this a super intense line, just kind of a soft going around, just to sort of differentiate between the jawline and the neck. When we go into the neck here, we're going to make it even darker. We're going to add some deeper browns, and maybe just a touch of navy for highlight, or for not highlight, for shadow. But you know, just right now, since we're going through the face only, that division line makes it easier for you. It makes it easier for me. Yeah, Mr. Stinky Man in the laundry room is not happy that he's been banished from the house, but he is smelling today. Right at the edge of the lip, there's a highlight that goes all the way around. I have found, to make it look even more realistic, if you can add just the tiniest, lightest shadow just above that line. It's a highlight and then just a very slight dip. It's just so faint. And leave it there, because when we come in with the next color, the next lighter shade, we'll blend that. I'll show you how to do it. It gives a really nice effect. Okay, we're going to grab the next shade. I don't want to go really dark. The next shade we're going to go is just the deep. It's called Deep Almond. There are two shades in between this one and the extra deep, so this is like middle of the road. But yeah, Deep Almond is where we're going to go next. Start right here on the cheek. Nice and easy. And just pull that color into the darker shade. That way it's nice and blended. Now we're going to come down here to this little area, and we're just lightly going to go in, grab the edges of that darker shade and pull it in, or pull it out. I'm sorry. You're just barely touching that edge and pulling it this way, because you do want it to stay a bit darker, but you don't want it to look like a hard line. So just barely go over it and pull it out. And it still leaves that lighter area right at the lip line. It's subtle little things that give portraiture an uncanny realism. You wouldn't think it would make a difference, but it kind of does. Nice and light, just the lightest hand go along this top highlight of the nose. Around. Nice and easy. She's coming together very nicely. Okay, now we're going to go to a lighter shade still. We're still going to stay in the almond palette for right now. This one is, let's see. Okay, the last color was deep almond. This one is medium almond. You can see it's quite a bit lighter. And once again, you just kind of go over everything to make it nice and even and smooth. There are no color lines. I think a lot of times people try and go, okay, this is light, this is medium, or this is dark, this is medium, this is light, and you get a division. I always go over everything with every color. That way everything blends smoothly. The trick is a light hand and small circles and patience. So we're going to go ahead and fill up this cheek area. I'm going to add the highlight on the chin. Finish this area of the nose. Bit of highlight here and here. Now remember too, if you're working and you decide, oh, I think that I want to make her darker, well, that's easy. You can go back and add a bit more color. You just take that darker color and just keep bringing it in a little more until you're happy with her. And I think I will bring the deep almond in a little further. This is the medium shade. Okay, that takes care of half the face. Well, we didn't touch the ears, but we're in a nice medium to dark skin tone, and I'll stop the video here so it's not terribly long. You guys can go ahead and practice with that, smooth it out, see what you think. I'll come back next time. We'll finish this side and her neck, and we'll go from there. Okay, see you guys next time.